Today's trade didn't feel great, but I took it anyway. I'm so close to passing this eval, and I'm trying really hard not to let that pressure screw things up. But what I really want to talk about is something I struggled with for years and still catch myself doing watching my trades, and how much that used to mess me up, and how I quit doing it most of the time. Less than 15 minutes into the open here, I'm looking at a C short, so it comes out, it breaks out of the opening range and then comes back in. So if this bar closes just inside the opening range here, then I'll be placing a stop below, so a sell stop on 5 micros. And it's a bit different today. I'm not going to be going for my full 1.5 R because I only have $75 left on my Take Profit Trader eval. So I'm only going to be going for, I think, 9 points just to be safe on that and hoping that I can pass this thing and move on to a funded account. So now it's back inside the opening range. What I didn't love about this was that the entry here is 7 points into the opening range, and I like for it to only be 5. So I didn't feel too good about this. So we'll check the outcome of my trade and how I did on the challenge in a minute. I just wanted to talk to you for a second about why I stopped watching my trades. Not watching my trades was probably the hardest habit to build, but also one of the most impactful. In the beginning, it felt impossible, but when a trade wins and I haven't watched it, it actually feels sort of more empowering in a way. Like I came in, I did exactly what I'm supposed to do, and then I walked away and had more time for other things in my life. It lowers my stress for sure, not watching, the adrenaline, and even the dopamine. And most importantly, for me, it removed my ability to mess with my own trades, to interfere. I can't go in and move my stop. I can't add on to a loser, and I can't bail early on a winning trade. If I'm only taking one trade a day and I've already defined my stop and my target, then there's literally no reason to sit and watch it unless I want to potentially mess it up for myself. So if you think this might help, my biggest tip for stopping watching your trades is to develop a new routine, something that you do immediately after you close it up. So for me, it's editing these videos. I close it and then I immediately start trimming down the clip of my screen recording and then do everything that I can do for the video that doesn't involve looking at the charts. So for you, it could be some other creative work that you enjoy doing. Try and make it something you like doing. So some kind of creative work, go to the gym, exercise, go for a walk, play a video game, watch a show, really anything. And something that requires focus is better than, something that doesn't require any focus. So something you like doing that requires some kind of focus. Just do that immediately after and make that your new habit. Like I take the trade, I close it down, and then I move on to this thing, and then I check the trade later in the day. Yeah, so if you are only taking one trade a day with me, but you still find yourself watching, adjusting, or closing early, I challenge you to stop watching, let your trades play out, and check it later and see how it feels. Do it for like a week and see how it feels, and I think you'll probably end up sticking with it. All right, let's go and see if I stuck to my challenge and if my trade won.
And jump. And you might think, what if I fall? Well, what if you don't? What if you fly?
All right, am I funded? Did my trade win? No, it did not. Great. Okay, well, I mean, I had mentally prepared for my trade to lose today, just with it being only $75 to go. I contemplated watching my trade today. I contemplated sizing up to just like really quickly get the 7.5 or 8 points or whatever, but I decided to stick to the plan. And if it lost, it lost. And I checked it and I really wanted to get back in and trade to try and get the account today, but I didn't. I stayed out. Hindsight, I think maybe I rushed the trade a little bit today just because I was like, oh, I'm only going for 8 or 9 points. So It doesn't need to, I don't need to be that sort of comfortable with the trade. Not that I'm ever really that comfortable, but there's definitely better setups than others. This one wasn't great, and I think I rushed it. So I will be back on the eval account tomorrow. I definitely did not have the setup of the day today. My setup sucked. But there were some really nice A shorts that came after the first half hour, 45 minutes of the open. I like the one the best there where the entry was below the opening range. I think that would have been the safest, sort of best entry. When it came back up into the opening range, failed, and then continued back down. And the MA was down over 60 points there, so that would have been a nice trade. And I think it went for, had you taken that one, I think like 10 to 1 or something. So definitely a great setup. I didn't take it, I missed it. So no funded account for me, but I'm really trying to be patient with the eval account this time. In the past, I would rush to get funded and rush to pass the eval, and oftentimes that would mean being $100 or $200 away from passing and then blowing it and having to start over. So I really don't want that to happen. So I'm just taking it slow and sticking to my plan and trying to not let it get in my head that I'm close to passing. Yeah, so I'll come back tomorrow and hopefully I take a better trade and get closer or maybe even pass tomorrow. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, leave a like, subscribe, comment, and join me on the challenge. I love getting comments. Maybe I shouldn't read and respond to comments, but I really like the comments. I love the feedback, and it's great to I don't like that other people are struggling too, but it's great to hear that, okay, seems like a fairly common issue, and maybe my challenge can help somebody else to get past it and get better in their own trading and improve their discipline. Yeah, so let me know if you're going to join the challenge or if you have any feedback for me or if you like the video. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.